It's easy. Speak easy, baby.
What up, though, man?
What's up, player? Sorry for being late. Sunday's my day of rest. So got up a little bit later, got going, had to get my miles in, and shit, I get to enjoy the rest of the day now.
No, you're good, man. I actually took a little nap too with my son because I was up late, watching the fights last night. So,
What a crazy night of fights, right?
yeah, man. Which one? Yeah, which one you want to start off with, man? Because it was pretty wild.
Man, I don't know. The whole undercard, I think, could have been a pay-per-view in and of itself, dude. Those guys were killing each other, offing each other. So many finishes. I would hate to be the guy selecting who wins the bonus, who wins the bonuses, but the guys who got the bonus, I think, deserve the bonuses.
No, yeah, absolutely. The oh shit! Oh, my earphones just plugged up to my phone. I apologize.
Yeah, you straight.
Golf music started playing in my ear. I was like, what the fuck? I wanted to look and see who had the bonuses from last night.
Kennedy, the African kid, the Nigerian dude versus the Kiwi.
That was crazy.
Yeah, he got out to a slow start, man. I sparred with that guy before, so man,
You know what you can do?
I don't know what it is about the Nigerians. They never get out of breath. None of them. Sadiq Yusuf, he never loses. He's never breathing hard. Kennedy, he never. He could fight for an hour if he needed to.
Where'd you spar with them
at Fortis in Dallas, where he trains that with Coach Saif Saeed. And man, I'm sitting there wearing down, getting tired, and this dude hadn't even taken a deep breath yet. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude.
I was looking up. He got a long ass reach too. I think an 83-inch reach.
Yeah, Kamir Usman never gets tired, so there's got to be some kind of genetic predisposition to stamina that they have, I think.
Something we only got half of.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I might be from like Western Africa, You see Ngannou breathing hard from time to time.
Yeah. Bro, he's fucking insane to watch, man, Ngannou.
Yeah, they just possess that much power. I would like to see him on the football field as well, see what he could do. He's kind of built like those Garrett Miles, Khalil Mack kind of guys that, defensive end, outside linebacker type guys. I don't know if he has that like athleticism, but surely you could teach him how to play football, I would imagine.
There's one position he could play for sure.
Oh, yeah, he can play that 5 technique for damn sure.
Yeah, man. Either way, that's a scary human. It's wild to watch him too, because like he'll when he's fighting, man. Sometimes it don't even look like. And no, don't beat my ass, Mr. Ngannou, please. But sometimes he's just swinging on boys, like like 1-2s. It's like a fucking like just out of there.
I mean, you saw what he did to Rosenstruck.
Yeah.
And then, that's kind of what he was doing. But when you possess that much power, shit, I'm Babe Ruthing that shit too, man. I'm swinging for the fences every rep.
Every single one, man.
I don't have half that much power, and that's how I used to fight.
Someone said he looks like the guy Ghost from Power.
Never seen the show.
You never seen Power?
No, I'm not a big TV show guy. I only like to watch movies or series after it's over with. So I don't have to wait 10 years to find the conclusion, see how the shit ends,
Bro, that's a good point, man, because I hopped on that Game of Thrones train like towards the end. And I was so happy I didn't have to wait as long as they did for that shitty ass ending. Because like if I was like a diehard, I'm like,
I didn't watch, but I heard it sucked. The ending.
Yeah, man.
And then I was hesitant to start watching it because people were like, "Oh, you have to wait till the 4th season." Man, I'm not watching 100 episodes before I decide if I like the show or not.
That's a good point. The 4th season, I think, is the one that fucked me up. I was like,
I did, however, start The Walking Dead, and I regret it. Because it's not a good show. The shit's just on repeat. Like the scenarios is just repetitive.
Yeah.
And now I'm in the 7th season, and I'm just now finding out that the shit's not over with. But it's good because, man, I have a little more downtime. I'm away from the wife and kids. I'm here in Arizona, so when I'm not training,
Yeah.
I'm just here, just cooling it. And so it's just background noise at this point.
I was about to say I'm laughing because like you feel that way if you're still putting on the episodes.
Well, it's just background noise. I'll fall asleep, wake up, and the shit will still be on. I'm missing
Yeah.
episodes about, it's nothing that I care to rewind and see what I missed because I already know what I missed.
Yeah. Gets trapped by a zombie, miraculously escapes.
The girl with the samurai is the only one with the right idea. Her and Daryl.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get these emotional attachments, and I can kill them from distance, from a little bit of distance.
Yeah.
Everybody's still running around with the knife. I don't know why anybody hasn't like made a bayonet or a spear, or I don't know what they're doing, man.
Something, man.
I don't know. They keep falling to the same trap. Everybody they meet tries to kill them, but yet they try to be nice. Rick is just now starting to figure this shit out, but
Have
I haven't
you
figured out.
have you formed like a plan since watching that? Like if that shit ever goes down?
Well, man, this is the thing. Their scenario is whack because they have the slow, stupid zombies. Like the zombies can't run or walk. Like World War Z, those zombies, I Am Legend, those zombies, man, you have to, like, your plan of attack has to be totally different than these guys. If I was them, I would just walk to the store with my samurai sword, my katana, and just stick any one of them that move.
The slow boys.
Yeah, they're slow and they're dumb, and you don't even have to kill them. You can just like chop their leg off, and then they just crawl. So it's whatever.
The one I've been getting into is Narcos.
Man, I want to watch it, but it's got subtitles.
Bro, I thought I was gonna like it either, but like it's just crazy that shit like really happened. Like that shit was like
Yeah.
fucking like it blows my mind because it's literally a fucking TV show. Like I don't know, like even say it's not like scripted. That shit happened. It's like that's the shit blows my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like sensationalized a little bit, but
Yeah,
not really, because you got guys like Rick Ross who come out and say the government helped them and put them in contact with the cartels and put the cocaine in their hands and turned it into crack. And so, man, it's crazy to know like the true story of drugs and the war on drugs and
yeah.
all that good stuff. It's kind of fucked up how the government did people, and it's still doing people, by the way.
Yeah. I mean with this COVID shit kind of too, but we don't get into all that. We probably get shadow banned from YouTube and shit.
Yeah, we'll leave the politics alone.
Yeah. So it's that I Am Legend had the crackhead zombies.
Yeah, strong ass zombies too. But the good thing about them, they can only come out at night, so I don't even know if they're zombies or vampires.
Yo, plot twist.
But either way, like, it would be dope to have like the day to go do what I need to do and forage and do all that other stuff, and then at night just batten down the hatches.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know why they just don't go get on a boat.
Bro, I had an ex-girlfriend and I asked her the same question. Like, what's your what's the plan of attack if this shit goes down? She's like, my dad has a boat. And I'm like, damn, bitch, you right. Like that shit might work.
Yeah, dude. I was when I fought in Tampa or Jacksonville last May, like I would go running down by like they have like I guess you would call it a boardwalk or whatever, this little thing that runs by all the channels and stuff. And man, there was like this $500 million yacht that the owner of the Jaguars has. And it's right there. Like you run by it and you could like reach out and touch it. I was like, dude, I would just get on one of these and just come back, just get food or whatever, and then dip out again.
You could take that bitch over too. Just beat everybody up and just be. I'm saying like I'm the captain.
I'm the captain now. Look at me. Look at me. But see, man, I don't know. I just, hey, y'all, could y'all let me? I can contribute. I'll go. Just let me on the boat, and then when we get to land, I'll be the guy to go get the, try and forage for shit.
Who's the rapper that had that "Let Me Drive the Boat" meme going on there for a minute?
The what?
There's like a "Let Me Drive the Boat" meme from Kodak Black. I don't know, some.
I don't know nothing about that, dude. I don't really pay attention to hip hop or rap. I just
Yeah,
too
whatever
watered
comes
down.
across the screen.
Yeah.
No, I'm the same way. That was when it kept going. But I did because we were talking about Francis Ngannou playing in the NFL. I am a hopeless Lions fan, as you know. You pick on me for it.
Yeah, I just leave my Bama boys alone, man. Don't get Devontae Smith. Get the offensive line and the defense first, and then start adding the skilled players. Because man, they had an awesome quarterback in Matt Stafford that they couldn't keep healthy. Megatron said, "I'm done with this stuff, with this shit." And
It
then
really did.
they had Bush, even though towards the end of his career he's still Bush. You know, they just try to invest in like skilled players, but you need time to get the ball to the skilled players, a defense to keep the other team out of the end zone, and then you can have an average player and let them bubble a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, because I'm in the camp originally of like draft a quarterback and sit him behind golf a little bit.
It's fucking bright out here. So what?
I wanted to draft the quarterback. I wanted to draft Trey Lance.
Where is he from?
He's from North Dakota State. He can run a little bit. He got a deep arm, but he's really developed. And obviously, like North Dakota State's like not a big school, so like the competition he's playing is not like elite. But like, hear me on this philosophy real quick.
I'm listening.
So you sit him right, 1 to 2 years. You got a quarterback on a rookie deal. Once golf is gone, the 2 years, you got hella money to spend in free agency. Go get you some Bama boys who are established at that point. And then we have the 2 first-round picks. You said what? Stay away from him still?
No, I mean you draft linemen. That's what they
Yeah.
need, linemen.
But look, we got 2 first-round picks in the next 2 years. So it's like you could draft them those 2 years while you're sitting old dude, like learning what he can and can't do, and then you have cap space to put you over the top after that. Is that not?
See, I don't really know anything about like salary caps and things like that. But if I'm a GM, I would rather go get an established quarterback like Jared Goff.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's already played in the Super Bowl. I think this is third year. This is third year in the league, right? Third or fourth year.
Now it's like 4th or 5th, I think.
So, you got a guy with some experience. He's played in the big game, and you know what he can do. You know what you're getting. So you know if he fits already. Now you can go get a guy, and then, your first round, like I said, man, they need linemen and defensive players. Stop drafting skilled players. Stop picking up skilled players. You need like a Joe Thomas kind of offensive lineman.
Yeah. I wouldn't be mad at it, man. I think for real we're in a good spot either way. Just because all the picks we got. I feel like I can't think of too many teams that fucked that up. You know what I'm saying? They had a bunch of picks.
Except the Lions.
Come on, man. Chill.
And the Jets.
Wasn't the Cowboys that had they traded Herschel Walker, and that's when they started winning Super Bowls because they drafted like Michael Irving and Emmitt Smith and all them dudes.
Yeah, like Herschel Walker made out like a fat rat. I think that dude only played like 2 years and got like $27 million or something like that, because that was when the USFL was coming out. So I think he only played for the Cowboys for like a year or so, because he decided to go to the USFL, I think. Got paid a bunch of money. That shit folded. Then he played a few years in the NFL, and that was it, I believe.
Yeah, I don't even know. I wasn't even alive. That's your team, though. That's your team's the Cowboys, right? Or you don't?
I don't got an NFL team. If I had to pick an NFL team, I think I'd rock with the Raiders. Something about silver and black that I fuck with real tough.
Yeah, I mean the old school mentality of them too. They got like the history and shit behind it to make it dope.
Man, I read a book that Kenny Stabler wrote, or I guess it's a biography or whatever. And man, he was saying that he could tell the kind of game that they were going to have by looking at the players, how dilated their pupils were. Like they were all on painkillers and drugs, and
damn.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Bro, what the fuck?
Back then, yeah, it's crazy.
That's a team full of zombies.
Well, dude, they had some killers.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about, man. I'm trying to look up this Herschel Walker trade, but I can't even find it. How do you feel about Aljo winning the belt off DQ last night?
Look, intelligence, I think, is a factor. Fight IQ is a factor. How dumb of Peter Yan to be winning the fight. I think he was winning the fight. What happened in the fourth round? I think he won three of those
Yeah.
four, and was winning that round convincingly. Had the dude just stall out, catch your breath. Okay, cool, dude. If you want to hide down on your knees, guess what? I'm in control. I'm winning the fight. This is control time for me.
Mm-hmm.
Or back up and make him stand up.
Yeah.
You know? You got the belt. You don't have to do anything drastic. And you're winning. So I think that was dumb of him.
Bro, need him right in his shit, bro.
And I think that Aljo, I don't think the decision should be made be up to the fighter.
Yeah, absolutely not. That was kind of ridiculous.
Face, like solid like that, that was in the temple too. It's not like it grazed him. It wasn't like the Anthony Smith thing. I don't think John Jones need Anthony Smith like that. But Aljamain Sterling or any kind of competitor is going to try and get up and compete. But it shouldn't be up to them. It's an illegal knee. It clearly dropped him, rattled him. Don't be asking them dumb questions. Can you continue? Like, give me a second. Wait the 5 minutes. Look at him. And then, all right, dude, you're still out of it. Fight's over with.
Yeah, I think when it's a legal shot, the doctor should come in right away. Like, off rip. At least, like, initially look at him. I don't know.
But look, also, even if it's not like a knockout shot, dude, that's still damage, dude. That's a knee.
Oh, absolutely.
To the dome piece. That's not like a knee to the shoulder, the arm, the leg, or whatever. Your head, you need that. Your brain needs to be intact to fight, So it's just bro. Like Brian Ortega, Korean Zombie. He hit him with that spinning elbow. Dude, the Korean Zombie, is out on his feet for the rest of the fight. If he doesn't get hit with that, and that's a legal strike. I'm not, comparing legal and illegal, but if he doesn't eat that shot, the fight's probably a little bit different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even though the shot didn't knock him out, he's not going to fight the same. Your stamina goes down. It drastically changes the fight when you take these big shots.
Yeah, I think that's why, because Aljo in the first round looked dominant, but then he took that big shot, got rocked, and he got fucking slammed on his head. And like you said, I don't think he picked up his momentum or strength after that. From that then on, it looked like, or seemed like to me.
Yeah. So I know nobody wants to win the fight like that. I don't think. I know Aljamain Sterling. I know he's a competitor, and I'm sure if he could have continued, he would have. But it shouldn't be his decision.
Yeah. And two, if I'm him, I'm still like, no, because I'm getting pay-per-view points the next round. You know what I'm saying? The next go around, like, that's more money in my pocket.
Yeah, I don't know how the pay-per-view points are shared, but Adesanya and Blachowicz, whatever, Jan, probably
Baloney-witz.
Baloney-witz. Yeah, because that they were on the undercard for a reason. Not the undercard, but like the co-main
below
for
them.
a reason.
Yeah. Yeah, they're even under Nunes.
What is she gonna do now? Who's she gonna fight?
Eryk, my dumbass bet against her in a parlay, man. I don't know what I was thinking.
I did too. I had Kyler Phillips, Megan Anderson, and Jan. And I hit 2 of the 3. If Megan would have won it, I knew that there was zero chance of that happening.
Yeah,
but
man.
In the unlikely chance that it would have, like a $10 bet would have got me $1,000. So I was like, run it.
That's what it was for me too. I think I put $5 down, and it was like I had who the fuck that I had Rakic.
Yeah.
I had Islam, and then I had Sterling, which I got lucky with. I'll fully admit I got lucky with that one.
You parlay, you hit it.
Well, then I put fucking Megan Anderson. I went above, like an idiot.
But I only did that because the odds were so skewed. She was like plus 600. I was like, ah.
Yeah.
But this is the shit I hate about Vegas. How is one person like minus 1,000 and the other person is plus 600? Goddamn, if they're minus 1,000, they should be plus 1,000.
Yeah, that's a good point.
In my opinion, but you know, Vegas don't. I don't think they know what they're doing for real, for real. So they're like, they got a boxer's chance, a puncher's chance.
Yeah,
So we'll skew these lines a little bit.
bro. Can you imagine if you missed your parlay on that Aljo DQ? You would have been sick.
But I bet on Peter Yan to win by finish. He was on another one of my parlays.
Bro, that shit was kind of just fucking dumb. What the fuck?
Yeah,
He's,
that was
he's going to knee him in the fucking head while he's on the ground. Like, bro, what were you thinking?
punch him, dude.
Huh?
You know, just like throw those little uppercuts. You know?
Yeah.
Not as effective as a knee, but it's legal.
Yeah. Was it when you kicked my guy? Was he down or was he like just getting up? Like, were you conscious of that in that moment?
This is the thing. They in the before every fight, the fighter, the referee, your referee, the guy who's refereeing your fight comes to your locker room and he's like, kind of gives you the rundown. Obey my commands. I'm not gonna say a whole lot. I'm not gonna, whatever. They all have their own little spiel. And at the end, they ask you, "Do you have any questions?" And I think it was Jason Herzog was the ref. And this was the time when they were going back and forth from state to state. What's a downed opponent? What's not a downed opponent? So before every fight, I was like, "Man, what is a downed opponent?" And he was like, "They can have 3 points of contact, and really they can have both hands down." But like if they're on their fingertips or still up, they have to be like flat on their hand. There's a lot of gray area. And man, there were 2 or 3 times in that fight where I knocked him down, and he was doing that technical get up. But the difference between the earlier ones is that he would like kick at me or do something to make me back up or make space, like scoot back. But I think because it was the last round and there was only 20 seconds left. Like when I pushed him down, I head kicked him, and then he kind of fell into me, and I pushed him on the ground. And I seen him doing that looking like he was gonna do the technical stand up. So I walked around his legs, because you can tell which way he's gonna get up. And man, as soon as he popped up off his hip with that one hand in the air, I just let it rip, stepped in and threw it. And he may not have known that he was up. He may have thought that he was grounded, but that's not on me. That's on him for not knowing the rules.
If I get kicked off YouTube for this, everybody, you can head over to Facebook or YouTube. But I'm about to put it up real quick.
And you know what? People, people still talk shit because they still say it was an illegal kick. But I'm like, yeah, it was so illegal that they decided to pay me an extra $50,000 for performance.
That's facts. You got a blood mustache. You're fucking suck, man. That's scary looking. No, that one was at middleweight, right?
Yeah, my nose. Yeah.
What were you gonna say about your nose?
He broke my nose. I'm sure it was broke. Like my face is numb at this point. My teeth started to hurt. He was just dotting me right in the bulb of my nose. And
what round was that?
Man, pretty much the whole fight.
Here it goes. Ooh. Bro, I remember watching live. I was like, God damn, man. So he's got 3 down. Oh no, yeah, his hand went up. So technically.
Who's that ref? That's not Jason Herzog. That's what's my man's name?
I can't even see. Here's the big bully. It looked like I think it was Herzog. It looked like this is a haircut. Did you ever have his hair buzzed?
Nah, it wasn't Herzog. I can't remember the guy's name. Anyways, Herzog's probably my favorite ref. That's why he comes to mind.
Comes to mind.
Yeah, I learned how to speak Portuguese so he could talk to the Brazilian fighters and whatnot. It's cool.
That is dope. I did always wonder that too, with like the language barrier sometimes between when a guy like sit him down or tell him to stop doing certain shit for fighters. Like they're like what the fuck? Like what are you saying to me?
And I don't think that maybe Herzog's not fluent in Portuguese, but he knows his commands in Portuguese. You understand?
Yeah,
Like don't tap the cage,
that's dope.
whatever. Yeah.
Benjamin Foe said, "Damn," he said, "You need to sit down." That was I think it was to my Aljo. Yeah, man, I ain't mad at him. Like I said, because now you get the bag for the next go around, more buzz around it. It might even turn to a trilogy too if Aljo ends up winning the second time. You know,
Ah, shit. If Aljo wins the second time, it's over with. You got
you think so?
disqualified, then I beat you.
Yeah,
Why would I
that's
fight
true.
you again?
The only reason I thought it'd be a trilogy is like because I thought Jan was winning at that time. You know,
What?
the fight
What?
before before like getting DQ'd.
Oh, Peter Young. Yeah. Young was winning. Peter Young.
Yeah. Yo, speaking of Jans, bro, Izzy took his first L, man.
Yeah, and I don't think any of those rounds were 10-8, but I did think that Jan won 4 out of the 5 rounds. He certainly won the last 2 and outstruck him in 2 of the first 3
Yeah.
with no takedowns. So I don't understand the confusion.
There's no confusion. If people are confused, it's just like their stands. Because like I'm an Israel Adesanya fan, and he took round 1, maybe round 2, and the rest were Jans, without question, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can't remember what happened in what round, but I remember last night when I was watching, I was like, okay, yeah. I think Adesanya only won the second round. That's the only round that there were no takedowns. Well, there were no takedowns in round 1, and Jan outstruck him, so the round goes to Jan. And Jan had him backed up against the cage a lot, controlled the octagon. Round
Yeah.
2, I think Adesanya outstruck him and defended a few takedowns. Round 3, Jan got a takedown. Izzy was about to was able to get back up. Then he got 2 takedowns in round 3. Adesanya got up, but still got outstruck. And then the last 2 rounds, he had 3 rounds. Jan had 3 minutes of top time, control time, and round 5 was pretty similar to round 4. So I thought
That's
Adesanya won 4 out of the 5, or excuse me, Jan won 4 out of the 5, but there's definitely no 10-8 rounds in there.
yeah. That's what like blew my mind though was like the Jan was striking with them, and that's something I guess you don't normally see with Izzy. He's usually the guy, controlling that stuff.
But also, man, I thought this at the beginning of the fight. Izzy's energy was a little different.
Oh, for sure.
He
A lot more
usually
calm.
yeah, a lot more calm.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Because I was doing a stream live on the Woodward Sports Show or whatever, and like you remember he did the Death Note and like he's usually doing all them fucking like crazy like anime dances. I don't know any of them. That's why I did some stupid shit. But
You see the piano
but
with
he didn't do nothing this time. He was just like with his arms crossed too, hiding his titty.
But man, the thing I appreciate about Adesanya is the way he took his loss.
Absolutely.
He took it like a man. It is what it is what he said after the thing. In this sport, you have to take chances. If you want a guy like him, he's not fighting for the same thing that 99% of the other fighters are fighting for. Most of the other fighters are just fighting for a check. Like they're not going to have the impact on the sport or leave a mark on the sport like Adesanya is. And so to become legendary, you have to, especially now, like you have to, fight for multiple belts. If you want your name etched in history forever, like Peter Yan, he won the belt and then lost the belt the very next fight. A few years, like he's not going to be remembered as a GOAT at this time. Then he comes back and wins and boom, 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 boom. Then yeah, but you want that. There's levels to this game. If you want that elite status, I think you need to have the 2 belts. Maybe not simultaneously, but then they even did a whole thing. They're like, there's only 4 fighters or however many fighters to have 2 belts, and Amanda Nunes is like the only one to have 2 belts simultaneously. So just think there's
Yeah.
like 150 something people on the roster now, and countless others, over the 25, 26, 27 years that the UFC has been a thing, and only one person in the history of the entire sport has had the belt twice, had 2 weight classes simultaneously.
Yeah. But they
So
strip
like,
everybody else though.
huh?
They strip everybody else. Like when DC had his, they stripped him of a light heavyweight one. When Connor had his, they tried stripping him of the
They never went back.
yeah.
They never had the intention of going back. DC moved up and that was it. I don't think he fought at 205 anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, who was the other one? There's DC, there's Connor,
Connor, yeah.
Amanda.
But they're not stripping the belt from Amanda.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
Jody for the fight,
Cejudo. But he didn't get to go, I guess he didn't get to go back down to flyweight though.
yeah.
Oh, you're training with Cejudo right now.
Yeah, he's in and out of the gym.
What's has he been able to add any wrinkles to you in your game?
He's a phenomenal this is the thing, man. He's articulate. Like, for me, they're like, just growing up playing sports, I coached for a little bit before I was able to do this full time. There's a lot of guys and girls who can do but can't teach.
Mm.
Like, they can't articulate how to shoot a double leg or, shoot a jump shot or whatever it is. They can just do it because they're naturally gifted. He can do both. He's obviously naturally gifted. You don't win the Olympics at 18 years old or at all, any point in your life, without physical and mental ability, right?
Yeah.
But to then be able to explain how, and most importantly, why you do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, man, I think that's a whole nother level. And there's not a lot of people who can. There are guys like Nick Saban and Bill Belichick who were never the greatest athletes or never the greatest football player, never the greatest at anything. And so they have to be able to explain to get their point across.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think it's very, very rare that you have a guy that can and has done and be able to explain how and why. And I think that he's one of those few people.
Yeah. That's a good point. Benjamin Fosse he spoke some facts. Some people are terrible at coaches, but all-time greats.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's just been my experience, just, playing sports and being involved in athletics my whole life.
That's the shit that resonates with me when I'm learning stuff like in jiu-jitsu. Like if you tell me the why, like oh you gotta make sure you plant this certain foot here so he can't, stop you or fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like that's I guess that shit resonates with me because I don't want to get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, you have
versus
to.
someone
I think
saying
if
just
you
doing it.
know why, I think if you know why you're doing it, and that's another thing. People are just, you may see, like, let's say Adesanya, for example. People who watch Adesanya and they try to emulate. Like my son. My son is 9, and
Yeah.
he's built almost exactly like Adesanya, long, tall, and skinny. And so when he fights, he does all that stuff. And I'm like, why are you doing it? Oh, Israel Adesanya does it. Well, why is Adesanya doing it? I don't know. Okay, this is why, you know. Um, which I don't know if Adesanya watches this, but man, for a while, my son, my youngest, he's a beanpole. He's tall, long, and skinny, and he wrestles, and all the kids who wrestle, they're kind of swole, and so he was getting kind of discouraged, and then Adesanya pops on the screen, and he fought Paulo Costa, and what's the name? Kept calling him skinny clown and this, that, and the
Skinny
third.
boy.
Yeah, and so then after he fought him, he was like, "Yeah, you don't need muscles to And I don't even know what he's talking about because he's got muscles. My son, he's
Yeah.
9 years old with, an 8-pack, but he's just lean as shit. And so now he understands that just because I'm skinny doesn't mean I can't fight or wrestle or do all these other things. So shout out to Adesanya for that.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's one thing dope about being like in your position, because you have an influence like that on people and don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Like change them up. Like that's dope. That's crazy to hear.
Yeah. So he really admires Adesanya, my youngest. So it's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I mean, he is all cold. I think they
And
made the perfect.
it just popped in my head after Adesanya won, beat Paulo Costa. My son was running around. You're too skinny, boy. You're too skinny. It's funny, man. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah. Did he see Adesanya hump him though, or he missed that one?
Shoot, I don't even remember. I hope he missed it.
He probably did, man. I didn't see it till the next day.
Part of the game, man. You talk that shit and you lose, it makes it that much worse.
So
if you
much
talk
worse,
shit and
bro.
win, you're immortalized like Conor McGregor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they tried saying some shit like he was had a hangover from wine or something like that.
Yeah, he probably should have just kept that one to himself.
Yeah, that's when I want to say lose respect because obviously you guys do some shit that I can never do. But like, come on, man.
Yeah, he should have kept that one to himself.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, kudos to Adesanya. I think that was the right opponent to go up against. Because like, if that was John Jones, Lord have mercy. I don't know if that would have been, I guess, a 5-rounder.
I still want to see that fight, dude. I still want to see that fight because neither one of them are going to gas out. And John Jones, I think, has slowed down.
Yeah.
He's still winning fights. Don't get it twisted, but he's not as dominant or hasn't been as dominant against his last few opponents.
You think he's missing a certain substance, or
say what?
you think he's missing a certain substance?
I don't know what it is. I don't know because his physique doesn't appear to have changed. His cardio doesn't seem to have diminished. His speed hasn't diminished. So I'm not even sure what it is that he was taking, or what he got popped for, or how much of an effect it really even had. But against Thiago, he looked very beautiful. I thought Dominic Reyes did beat him, but I don't see any one of those two guys beating Adesanya. And I know MMA math doesn't work out like that.
Yeah.
But maybe he respected Jan's power too much, and rightfully so. But I don't think John Jones possesses that same power that Jan has. So
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. You think Izzy lacked in grappling, or the weight was a difference when on those takedowns and whatnot?
Listen, he fought Romero, who had to be 225 when he fought him. Paulo Costa's got to be up there too. He still had a stature advantage, not quite like he had against
The middleweights.
Romero, but Paulo Costa's got to be close to Yan Blachowicz size. So I don't know. I mean, clearly size was the thing because when Adesanya got down there, he couldn't get up. Once he got in that half guard, it was over with. So I don't know, dude.
Skinny boy moment.
Well, maybe it's like he just needs to train more on the ground. Off his back is the thing. I think you don't have to be a jiu-jitsu black belt. You just have to be competent enough to get back up.
Yeah. That's why when I was going every day, that's where I like to be at, just because if I'm losing, I want to know how to get out. You know what I'm saying? Because on your back is fucking. I hate that shit, man. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, so did everybody else.
Yeah, that's.
But
I don't even like being in guard sometimes because of that,
you,
or having somebody in my guard.
dude, when I first started jiu-jitsu, I was like, man, I can wrestle a little bit. So being on top is, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's way easier than being on bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah,
was like, man, let me figure out this bottom shit, and then I'll worry about the top.
exactly. Yeah, because you're on top, you put that pressure on them.
And you can kill time and all that other good stuff.
Yeah, my big ass getting my breaths in, my breaks.
Got to.
Yes, sir. Well, shit, man. You got a fight coming up next week.
Yeah. Fighting Darren Stewart, one of the British. Um, should be a good one, man. You know, he's ultra aggressive. I'm aggressive, so I think it would be a war of attrition and who can impose their will on the other. And I'm sure we'll meet in the middle, throw hands, and that's what we do. So we'll see.
Has he been talking any type of like shit or chirping at all?
I don't know. I really don't pay attention to none of that. I haven't heard anything, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
the dentist they call him. We shall see, man. It'd be a good. I'm excited for that fight as terms of a fan, but now since like I guess developing like somewhat of a relationship with you, I'm like fucking obviously clearly biased. Like yo fuck Darren Stewart, but like I'm gonna be. You got your favorite fighters. You standing up, your heart's like pounding and shit like that.
Sure.
Now it's gonna be one of those damn situations, man.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be a fun one for the fans because that's what they like to see. Two big motherfuckers stand in the middle and trade. So,
Big
uh,
facts.
technical brawl, I would say. Uh, could turn to a slugfest. Might turn to a slugfest. Will probably turn to a slugfest.
Oh, that's a slugfest.
Slugfest, like just you know, Dan Severn or Don Fry and the Japanese dude just throwing hands, and the first one to fall loses.
That was who's the main event of that one?
Leon Edwards and Bilal Muhammad.
That's right. And that should be a good one too.
Yeah, Bilal's a gamer.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
but you know, Leon Edwards is a crafty guy, but he hasn't fought in a while, so I'm you know excited to see how that fight goes.
Yeah. Benjamin Foe, he commented he wanted to ask what age did you start?
Man, I started training at like 24, 25 years old. So,
Yeah,
you know,
and we've had Eryk on a couple times, Ben. He won a national championship with Alabama at the linebacker position.
yeah, the good old days. I guess these are the good old days. I much more prefer MMA to football. I can rest in between fights. I go hard for like 2 months, and I can rest for a little bit, but not really because I'll be taking these short notice fights.
Yeah, man, you good at that.
So, I prefer the short notice fights, I think.
Why's that?
Just because, man, there's no like build up to the fight. Okay, you get off the phone, get on the plane, and it's already fight week. You know, I've been gone from the fam for 2 months.
Fuck.
Yeah, been wearing the same clothes for 2 months, been eating the same food for 2 months, been cutting weight for 2 months. There's just a lot to go into it. I'm way more prepared now than I have been for any other fight. I truly believe that. But just me as a person, like I'm gonna show up and fight whoever, whenever.
Yeah.
And so it's probably not the best approach for my career, but man, I really like fighting. I love it. I love the competition. I love, you know, knocking somebody out. And I just like to show up and fight, man. I don't, all this extra stuff that goes into it to get prepared for a fight. shit is draining sometimes.
I mean, I see you're way more lean, I guess, in comparison to like. Well, I guess the last fight was super short notice. That one don't really count. But how long you been dieting to get down to make that cut easier this time?
Man, I have been. When I say training for a fight, like that includes, running, lifting, training, and eating right for like 2 months, for 8 or 9 weeks. So, I'm prepared, I'm ready, and damn sure willing. So,
And when you cut weight, is it just are you fasting and like cutting out carbs?
I am now. Like the last
Yeah.
week, I cut carbs. Last week and a half. I saw 198 yesterday, my weight. So I really only have like 13 pounds, 12,
What
13 pounds to cut. But then I drink water, so now I'm a little bit heavier and, whatever. So, yeah. Like I
that shit
haven't
always
eaten
trips
all
me out,
today.
man.
I've been fasting. Now I'm doing like intermittent fasting. I kind of changed the diet up a little bit the last week. At a huge calorie deficit. Like I ran today, I think it was 550 calories or 600 calories that I burned, at least my heart rate. I'll go in there, eat about 300 calories, drink some water, take a nap. Speaking of which, it's coming up on my nap time here pretty quick.
Yeah, man. I'll let you get going. I appreciate it. Benjamin Foe asked what years you in Bama. You won the championship in 09, right?
09, yeah, the year we played Texas, the year that started it all.
Yeah, was that Saban's first year or like second year?
Third year.
Third year. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. I'll let you get to wrestling. I know you got to cut that weight. I had to ask because I got lots of weight. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, people always ask me, like, because they'll see I'll cut, like, I walk around at like 230 and fight at 185.
blows my
And they're
mind.
like, oh, how do I do that? I'm just like, you don't want to do that. You don't want. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. The weight cutting part is the only part that I don't like. People are like, why don't you fight at 205? Man, look at these motherfuckers like Alexander Rakic. That motherfucker is doing the
Yeah.
same thing that I'm doing to get to 185, and he's 6'4" with it. So fuck that.
Yeah, no, fuck that. What are you balloon up to on fight night?
Man, I try to get to. I try to keep it to. I think 210 is my optimum athletic. Is where I can optimize my athletic performance, stamina, strength, and everything else. I'm not too heavy, not too light. I feel good, but I've been as big as 225 on fight night.
That's fucking crazy, man.
But that's when I fought Machida, I was like 225, but I fought him like a day and a half at the weigh-ins. Like I weighed in at like I think 12 noon Friday, but then I didn't walk out to the cage till 3 in the morning Sunday morning. So I had all day Friday, all day. I had 2 days. A day. I had like 36 hours. I had a long ass time to rehydrate, and I went to a fucking steakhouse. I ate like a half a buffalo. Yeah.
Half a buffalo.
So yeah, I was just too big. But 210 is I think where I'm perfect. I'm still durable. I'm well hydrated, and but usually like around 215.
Yeah. Well, shit, man. I guess I'll let you get going.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you.
Anytime.
I see you, brother.
Later.
That's my boy, your boy Eryk Anders, and if you already know, but I had this on ready for. I had this on this one ready to go for you. Let me get it down real quick. Like I said, make sure you hit all them links in the description. Make sure you hit them bitches, bro. If I ever get kicked off YouTube, y'all can just, what I'm saying, slide on through somewhere else. This is Eryk Anders. You know what? Let me get it with the sound. My bad. Real quick. Hey, thanks, Ben. I appreciate that, man. Where am I go? Here we go. Just so you get the sound with this one. So it's a national championship. 3-point game.
Down toward 3 minutes.
Texas 1st and 10. And then here comes your boy, Eryk Anders. Strip sack.
Fumble. Ball's loose.
Game.
Bama's got it.
Game.
3-yard line. The defense
Oh, shit.
for the Crimson Tide.
Great time to call the blitz. Eryk Anders comes off the left edge of the offense, the blind side. And just when I said they haven't given up a sack, Alabama dials up the blitz, and Anders makes it home, his 6th sack of the year.
Upshaw recovers it. Anders coming in unmolested. And Gilbert never.
Hold up. He said unmolested. What the fuck? Man. Shit old people used to say, man. Fucking crazy. Well, shit, y'all. I'm about to wrap this one up. I'm about to go watch the MSU game myself, Ben. Thanks for the reminder. Might be a slaughter, but we here for it. If you guys haven't already, hit the like, subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the follow button on Twitch. Like, follow on Facebook. Whatever the hell you got to do, do it. You know what I'm saying? I hated Bama too. I still do. Oh, that's funny as fuck. You said the same thing. Low-key hate Bama as well. But Eryk's just that guy, man. He's super chill, super cool guy. And he can whoop anybody's ass. It's a good friend to have, right? Hey, their fans down here are annoying. Oh, I bet it's a whole different. I feel like Alabama fans are equivalent to like a team version of Tom Brady fans. Like anytime some shit pop up, like, oh yeah, well, Alabama. I was watching. Yeah, no, we ain't gonna get into it. I'm gonna get ready for this Michigan State game. But shout out to you, Ben. Thanks for tapping in, man. Make sure you guys hit the like buttons too. Make sure hit the like buttons. We grow. I'm trying to get. I don't know what happened, man. I think DeAndre Swift. I think I'm getting hold on DeAndre Swift, but I'm making TJ Hawkinson the next goal. Oh yeah, if you fuck with Eryk like that too, you got some shirts. We punching Homer Simpson. The yellow people. But shit, y'all. I'm out. I appreciate you. Thank you.